I'm Will Phillips,
And I'm Phil Farda.
and this is Comedians
In Coffee.
Discussing Wrestling. Hey everybody, how you been? We're back. This week's topic is wrestlers outside the ring. Like, what are they doing when they're not wrestling? That's the question.
Yeah, they don't wrestle 24/7. They got a lot of free time. I think a lot of their time, a lot of their day is spent in the back waiting to run out. If they do an 8 to 12 hour workday,
Right.
I'm saying that there's probably a little bit of training, like physical training, and then there's probably just you're waiting to run to the ring. You got to be ready.
Well, you don't think these guys have to sleep?
I'm sure they do, but I think they sleep in the back.
What do you do if you're a guy like Kane or one of these guys that's like half monster? Let's say you gotta go out and get a candy bar or something. You gotta go out to the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just go out. You're gonna scare everybody. You're gonna get arrested. You know, when you're the Mountie. I mean, I guess you just ride your horse over.
I was under the impression that the Mountie was a wrestler sort of at night, but during the day he was a Mountie.
It's always good to have a
corrections
fallback.
officer, yeah.
You know, when you're not sure what the future is gonna hold.
IRS, he was an accountant.
Big boss man, cop.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was a drunk.
That's a full-time job.
Yokozuna, he was a professional sumo wrestler, for
Yeah.
Christ's sakes.
Why is he wrestling? Did you know that over in Japan, like big fat slobs are like the sumo wrestlers are, women love it. They love big fat obese men.
I should go to Japan. You know who always sort of, I never really got, was the Genius? The Genius he was a genius. I feel like he could have been working on other things. Clean energy, curing cancer, like just advancing space discovery.
No, he wanted to manage Mr. Perfect. You know?
Yeah,
So it's like, you know, do you be a lawyer? Do you be the world's greatest?
sure.
You know, Stephen Hawking, you know, are you the next Stephen Hawking? Or you could just go and, you know, use your metal scroll to knock a guy in the face.
My favorite is Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. The guy is a millionaire.
He's got a lot of money.
A millionaire. He's got a butler or like a slave kind of thing going on. Women and mansions. And then he would go in the ring and like he would humiliate people by making them do embarrassing things for money.
And then giving him money.
Yeah,
because
like
that's what rich people do.
And then he would like get the shit kicked out of him and pile drive into the concrete. And you thought, Jesus Christ, why would you do that? You have all this money. What was it? Was his thing called the $1 Million Dream? What was his finisher?
That's.
Should it have been?
Thanks for joining us this week on Comedians in Coffee. We've discussed wrestlers' lives outside the ring. Tune in next week. Very special episode.